All right, welcome back, chanters. I am William, and today we are going to be going over the 13th Sunday after Pentecost, the Introit, for the Roman Catholic Mass, and Respice Domine is the title. Without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so we have today a mode 7 Introit. These are always really fantastic. They kind of have a similar feel to them. And we're going to start this one off. It's mode 7, so we'll start it off in our typical pitch, starting on D. All right, so as always, I will go through it, and as I think of things, I will stop and comment on it and go over sections that I think need going over, and then at the very end, sing the whole thing through all the way. I am using the GABC Chant Tools app. You can find it online in a web browser, or you can download it to your phone or your tablet from the App Store or from Play Store. Anyway, let's do this. So, again, we have, before we even start, we have an asterisk without like a pause or anything. So choir will have to jump on this. And the way it jumps in, look at that. It's the highest, well, second highest pitch of the whole piece. So it's a high entrance. So in a sense, you're jumping on right at the beginning. So Respice Domine. Notice you're gonna if you're just sitting there, you're gonna hear Respice Domine. If I take a breath when I'm supposed to come in, it's too late. I would take a breath at the che. So, Respice Domine. So right as you hear the che, take a breath, then you can come right in and like nail it. So that's a big thing. Always be taking a breath before you have to come in. Otherwise you'll be late. It's a really easy way to be late with everything. Let's keep going. In testamentum tuum. Look at that. There's a couple tricky phrases there. Testamentum. In testa. There's that half step, and you go right back up, and then you hit the other half step. Mentum. Man. I keep closing it. Mentum. Kind of cool. Very, well, not just kind of cool. It is beautiful, beautiful. So, and then a very kind of classic ending. Tom. Just ends on that D, on the soul. It's just a really comforting sound. Anyway, let's keep going. Not much other than just the pitches there. Et animas pauperum tuorum ne te relinquas in finem. Beautiful, beautiful. And there we're ending on a me. Notice again, I say this like every time, but the quarter bar should be quarter breath, very close to a sneak breath. We do take a break there. Oh, there you can see the bra. We do take a break there in our choir, but yeah, it's not a long break. It's just a real quick to get through it. Let's keep going. Which is it? Finem. Exsurge Domine. That phrase. So those, because of how high it is, and also because of the phrasing there, of the virga with the two diamond notes following it, I kind of hold the virga a little bit. Virga has a stem, like a shepherd's staff. I hold the stem just a hair, like an emphasis, and then move down. Domine. You can hear it that way. Now, important, because it's an emphasis, don't push up to it. So the feeling shouldn't be of lifting, lifting weights. Domine, where you're pushing, right? It's not the feeling of lifting a weight. It's the feeling of you're at the top of a hill coming down. You crest the hill, and there's this effortless feeling of floating, and then you come down. It comes from a very open chest, which you can't do when you're lifting weights because you're using all your muscles to support yourself. So it's a very open, relaxed feel. The more you can relax the muscles around your vocal cords, the more your vocal cords are able to actually function the way they're supposed to. Tension is the enemy of all music. Tension in the body, not in the music, right? Tension's in the music, not in the body. Same thing goes for like squinting in your face, or kind of a sour look on your face. You want your face to be relaxed. If you, I read an article a while ago, but it said to smile with your eyes. So that would look, instead of Domine, it's kind of hunched and not great. And you can tell the sound didn't really get out. You arch your back, nice comfortable position. You want that S in your back. So that, and shoulders, square, not pushed back like military pose, but square. And your head is just supported on top, almost like just dangling from a string. And then you smile with your eyes, right? Not with your mouth, because if you smile with your mouth, then it's going to block off the vowel. So, Domine has a much bigger sound, much richer. Anyway, keeping on going. Et judica causam tuam, et ne oblivis caris voces, querensium te. Now, if you're really perceptive and you have like amazing eyes, you can see those diamonds are small. There is a difference between big diamonds and small diamonds. It's what you would think. Small diamonds are less present than big diamonds, right? So, that makes sense. It's kind of intuitive. Oh, instead of big diamonds, this is what big diamonds would sound like. Om te. Let's make those a little less present. Om te. It's subtle. If you didn't hear it, that's okay. But maybe go back 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and listen to that a couple times. Let me do it right in a row, and you'll hear the sound again. Om te. Big. Om te. Small, right? So big, small. It's a subtle difference. You kind of can notice it every so often. And you kind of just follow exactly what it looks like. The verse, looking through it, there's not any specific word that would jump out and say, everyone's going to mess up on that. Except for in, right? In finem, not in finem. Iratus est furoturus. Oh, that was not good. Iratus est furor tuus, super oves pascoe tue. Now, a lot of times people can't roll R's. That's interesting. I've never had that problem. But I do remember thinking how ridiculous it sounded when I first was in high school learning Latin, and the teacher was rolling his R's, and I was like, the priest, and he was like, oh, you have to roll your R's. Iratus est. And I was like, oh, man. Oh, man. But if you just give it, you don't have to give it like a drum roll. Iratus est. Furor tuus. Furor. It's almost like going, right? So, iratus est furor tuus, super ovis pascoe tue. It's going to be real close in your mouth and towards the front. It's going to feel like you're kind of nibbling on lettuce, like a rabbit, right? It's all in the front of the mouth. You don't want to kind of get the whole mouth going. because it's hard to say words faster when you use a bigger muscle group. So if you focus it a little more, it's a much more focused sound, right? Focus your muscle groups, you focus your sound. That makes a lot of sense. Here's what it sounds like. Ut qui Deus repulisti in finem, iratus est furor tuus, super oves Pascuae tuae. Let's call that an introit as soon as we sing it all the way through. So, starting from the beginning, we'll go all the way through. I will omit the Gloria Patri this week. But, yeah, I can't do it every week. Respice Domine in testamentum tuum, et animas pauperum tuorum, ne te relinquas in finem, exurge Domine, et judica causam tuam, et ne oblivis caris voces querem sium te. Ut qui Deus repulisti in fine, iratus est furor tuus, super oves Pascuae tuae. And that's an introit. That's beautiful. It's just so rock solid. It's the beauty is like the beauty of fitted stones. It's amazing. I'm kind of off topic, but it just is. It's amazing that something like this is put together, and it's just one line. It's just one line, and has so much power in it. And it's endorsed by the church, so it's a sacramental with a little s. So grace comes through it, and it uses the scriptures. So it does all of the things that the scriptures do. So, yeah. Anyway, my name is William. Thank you for joining me, and stay tuned. We're going to go over the Gradual Alleluia in the last video. I'm out of order. Gradual Alleluia, the short version, the offertory, and the communion today. So we got 4 more to do, but in 3 videos. And thanks for joining me. Bye now. God bless.